So the new G20 3 Series has just been launched, and considering how much the used F30s are going for now, I really think that this is one of the best cars you can buy today in terms of value. This car was bought new back in 2012 and has done about 60,000 kilometers. It's never had any major issues, and in terms of maintenance, we've only had to replace the wheel speed sensors and also the coolant level sensor. However, there are a couple of common things to note before you buy one, the most notorious being the steering rack noise, and while the only fix in the past was to replace the whole steering rack assembly, you can now purchase a repair kit, which makes so much more sense. Then, there's the engine noise. It's horrible and sounds like a truck on idle due to it being a direct injected 4-pot engine, which is a shame considering how nice the old inline-6 engines used to sound. The soundproofing is also not great, and the car doesn't feel particularly luxurious, especially compared to what's available these days. The rubber on the door handles will also need replacement at some point, as they tend to melt in our Malaysian weather. This F30 doesn't have keyless entry, though it does have keyless start, and also doesn't have a reverse camera. However, there are now easily available options, and they would definitely be worth doing. I must say that the car still looks really good even in 2019, and the same can actually be said for every 3 Series since the E30. The interior has tons of space, and I've always felt that the car is the right balance between being spacious and not overly cumbersome to navigate like the F10 for example. And the driving experience is definitely the best thing about the car, and is really as what BMW makes it out to be. Being rear-wheel drive, it just turns so nicely, and the car feels light and really balanced due to BMW's 50-50 weight distribution. The car has more than enough power, and the 8-speed Sport Auto is really nice and smooth. However, I must say that in my opinion, it does not feel like a performance car, rather more like a fast everyday car. The gearbox is not as engaging as a dual clutch, though it is probably more reliable, and it does not sound special at all unless you enjoy the sound of a diesel car going fast. If you are a car enthusiast and can live with a hatchback, I think you'll be much happier with a Mark 7 Golf GTI. So again, I think this will be a great everyday car, especially at the price point that it's at right now. There are also lots of mods that are available. The M Performance parts are really nice, and you can also opt for the M Sport trim if you get a later model. Please feel free to ask in the comments if you have any questions. I'm not an expert by any means, but would be more than happy to help if I can. Till the next video, please like, comment and subscribe, as there's so much more coming up that I want to share with you all. Thanks for watching.